Scriptures to think about during Black History Month. I'm Dr. Divine. I have a PhD in Old Testament, and all month long I'll be reading scripture through a Black or Black history lens. Let's get into today's text, Psalm 137. By the rivers of Babylon, there we sat down and there we wept when we remembered Zion. On the willows there we hung up our harps, for there our captors asked us for songs, and our tormentors asked for mirth, saying, "Sing us one of the songs of Zion." This scripture shows us next level trolling. These people have been taken captive from their home, Jerusalem, and now they're in Babylon. They're sitting there, they're weeping, they're mourning, they're grieved about what used to be their homeland. They were not in a singing mood. They were not in the headspace to be entertaining anybody. Their circumstances did not encourage them to be jolly at the time. Yet and still, during their grief, during their mourning, during this devastated state, their captors are demanding of them songs, dismissing their grief or maybe relishing in the fact that they can't do anything about it. These captors, these tormentors are asking them to perform joy in the midst of their devastation. This expectation that people who have been oppressed or are actively being oppressed still need to show up and entertain their oppressors is one that is so deeply ingrained in American culture and history. I already shared in a previous Black History Month post about the time when Laura Ingraham said that LeBron James should shut up and dribble when he talked about the political landscape. But even recently, I saw a video that Kev on Stage posted about someone saying that he should stick to comedy during everything that's happening right now. I presented a paper on this some time ago, talking about Psalm 137 and the movie The Five Heartbeats. If you recall, there is a scene in there where they're driving along a road in the middle of the night and they get pulled over by cops. So the cops pull them out, search their bags, their stuff is all over the place. They have these men standing on their car, and one of the officers says to them, "Well, why don't y'all sing something?" And then his other officer friends start cracking up. In the middle of the night, you stop these Black men, right? And this movie is set in like the 50s and 60s. They're scared for their lives, and you ask them to sing a song during a time where they don't know if they're gonna make it out alive or if this is where it's gonna end for them. Not only are they asking them to sing during this time, but they're specifically asking for a Song of Zion. Now, Songs of Zion typically talk about how indestructible Zion is, how unshakable Zion is because God lives within Zion. And so essentially what the Babylonians are saying after they've destroyed Zion, they're saying, hey, sing us one of those songs about how Zion is indestructible again. Sing us one of those songs about how Zion is unshakable again. There's a lot more to say about Psalm 137, specifically the response that is given. So I'm gonna stop here and then I'll probably pick this up tomorrow.